Yeah, don't tell me there's no such thing as divine intervention. Got an email today from a guy who read my book, Return to Peaks Island, and a hard copy or a paperback soon to come. I just got to get the cover fixed up so I can publish it on a paperback. It's available for free on Kindle, I think until tomorrow or Wednesday. And if you're a member of Kindle Unlimited, it's free on Kindle Unlimited. Anyway, so a guy emails me, and it's just, I'm not getting too deep into it, but there's no way that this is not, God's touching of this guy's life. It's just incredible. No, not a whole lot of difference to what I talk about in my book. It's just fantastic. It's tear jerking, not because of the sadness of it, but because of the joy of it. You're like, man, how awesome is God? You know what I'm saying? To care this much about for us. And it's no such thing as coincidence. No way. There's no such thing as a coincidence. It's divine. So I just got off the horn with Kim, and we all remember Kim. Her husband died last year. Yeah, last year. Or was it 2020? And time flies when you're having fun. But anyway, her husband died unexpectedly recently after they had just retired. Now Kim, I did a video for her. Again, she was cool with it. Where we walked her through a financial plan for her and Tim. And she was asking questions and whatnot. It was a lot of fun, a good video. I need to do another one like that. But anyway, so Tim dies and leaves her as a widow. Thankfully, she has a pension, and thankfully she also was able to get his survivor benefit, or her survivor benefits based on his record, and she'll turn around and get her own benefits later on. She'll wait till she's at least full retirement age, if not 70, to get her own benefits. But she's got guaranteed income of basically almost $60,000 a year. All right, so she has a pension from the state of California because she was a nurse, and then she's got survivor benefits. And then when she takes her own, it'll be more than the survivor benefits she was getting. I need to do another video on that specifically because it's a big deal. Anyway, so Kim emails me. So check this out. All right, so apparently in the aughts, there are somewhat, smallish real estate moguls. They had like 4 or 5 different properties. They're flipping, selling, renting, the whole thing. And then the market just got killed, and they took on the chin. They only had one short sale. They're able to liquidate the rest of the houses basically at without making much money, but not without being upside down either. So they basically were able to walk away unscathed. Of course, that wasn't the point of all that effort. Wasn't to be unscathed, it was to make money. They weren't able to make money, but they did walk away unscathed. So they moved into a home, lived there, and then 6 years ago they sold this home, which is opposite from where I think Kim's mother-in-law lives, Tim's parents live. So it's like Tim's parents on the one side and Kim and Tim on the other side of this neighborhood. So Tim dies, and Kim is like, not sure what to do, you know what I'm saying? And then she just happens to take this side road because she never drives by her old house anymore. But for some reason, her uncle is in town, and I guess she was taking him to go see, Tim's parents. I'm not. Hopefully, Kim can write. If she's here, she can, maybe educate you what the whole story was. But anyway, long story short, she took her uncle by her old house, which is across the street from Tim's parents, and lo and behold, the house just went on the market, just went for sale. Now, Kim knows this house because she actually built it. Her and Tim built it, and they sold it to this couple that lived there. They had no clue the house was going on the market, none whatsoever, none. So Kim said, I know the house is in good shape. I know it's been well maintained. I'm going to buy it. And she paid $20,000 over asking. But the interesting thing was that included them paying off the solar. That they also put a big shop in the back there too, and is well maintained. And there was no houses for sale basically in her neck of the woods of California. So, $20,000 over asking, plus the fact they paid off the solar, plus the fact that it was the simplicity that the guy who sold it didn't need to go show a million people as a house, the whole thing. And so Kim's like, yeah, man, I might have paid a little bit over, but it saved me a lot of energy, and I know this house, and I built it for heaven's sake. And the other people who sold it to him didn't have to go through the whole ramifications of listing a home and having everybody go through it. So it's a win-win. I mean, how? And she goes, I never would have known that house was for sale other than this one time. Tim's uncle's in town, and I happen to drive him around or something like that. I might be butchering the story, and I just happen to come across the same time they're putting the sign out. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Divine intervention. So Kim buys a house. She sells her entirety of her 401k minus probably $80,000. of which she'll have to pay taxes on. And so she is basically wiped out. She has $30,000 to her name, plus a bunch of equity in the house she's living in right now, plus this house that she's going to rent. And she thinks she'd get about $3,000 a month in rent. And so she's basically got $3,500 a month of free cash flow after paying off her debts. For a single lady, 61 years old, I can't guarantee anything, but my inclination is I imagine you do just fine on $42,000 a year. I mean, shoot, between her and Tim, they were living off $50,000 a year. So for just Kim, $42,000 a year, probably good to go. If not, she can always get a part-time job she needs. She's a nurse. She can always go back to nursing, be a travel nurse, all kinds of different things to do. The point being, though, she don't want to be in a full-time gig anymore. Time's fleeting. So she's trying to not do that. And if she gets rental in there, that rental will pay more than her mortgage, and she'll net another $500 on top of it. Yeah, she did take it on the chin to have to pay the tax on that, but convert that was relying on the stock market to a rental real estate that she's aware of, that there's no other real estate being built in her town. Not a bad move, man. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting, that same house, that just the day she happened to go by is the day they put the sign up for it. And can I prove this? No, but it's just amazing how God works, man. It truly, truly is. And I just think we need to listen more, get on our knees and just ask for. I mean, look, I'm saying this to myself because I'm a busybody. My brain is freaking going a million miles an hour. I need to listen better, but silence, man. Just allow God to do his work so you can hear what he is saying to you. All right. Love to hear your thoughts. We'll see ya.